Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and we're back in Doki Doki Literature Club. It's 11:34 in the nighttime right now, and I'm playing Doki Doki. I'm a dedicated YouTuber right now. Scary. It's actually it's actually scary in here. It's actually scary in here. Like, oh my gosh. Let's load. I think we're right here. This is. How can this girl accidentally be so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks that I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expect Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. I'm tired also. I hear Natsuki utter an exasperated sigh from within the closet. She seems to be annoyed by something. I approach her in case she needs a hand. You're looking for something in there? Freaking Monica. She never puts my stuff back in the right spot. What's the point in keeping your collection organized if someone's just gonna mess it up? Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and wait. I know, why keep a pile of stuff if someone's gonna mess it up? Wow. That's totally my room right there. Like, I keep it clean, but my nieces come to mess it up. So, I just sometimes don't clean it, but I have to. Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Manga. You read manga, right? Sometimes. Manga is one of those things where you can't admit you're really into it until you figure out where the other person stands. How did you know anyways? I heard you bring it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written on your face. What's that supposed to mean? I see. There's a lone volume of long manga amidst the stack of various books on the shelf. Curious, I pulled out a stack. There it is. Natsuki snatches it out of my hand. Then she turns to a box of manga and slips the volume right back into the middle of the rest. Ah, much better. Seeing a box set with one book missing is probably the worst irritating sight in the world. I love that feeling also. I get a closer look on the box set she's admiring. Parfait Girls? It's a series I've never heard in my life. That probably means I'm either it's either out of my demographic or it's simply terrible. If you're gonna just go do it somewhere else, I think that's what she said. I don't know. She points to the classroom door. Hey, I wasn't judging anything. I didn't even say anything. It was the tone of your voice. But I'll tell you one thing, Peanut. Consider this a lesson straight from the literature club. Don't judge a book by its cover. That's a good saying. In fact, Natsuki pulled out the first volume of Parfego from the box. I'm going to show you exactly why. She shoves the book right into my hands. I stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in colorful attire, striking animated feminine poses. It's exceedingly moi. Don't just stand there. What? Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet. She takes me to a seat against the wall beneath the windowsills. She pats the ground next to her and signaling me to sit there. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I take my seat. Chairs wouldn't work. We can't read at the same time like that. Why's that? I guess it's easier to be closer like this. Don't just say that. Make me feel weird about it. Natsuki crosses her arms and scooches an inch away from me. Sorry. I didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either. Not that I can say it's a particularly a bad thing. I open the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space while she hopes I won't notice. I feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to get ready than I am. Well, how long has it been since I read the beginning? You don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then? Not really. Maybe sometimes I've already finished the series, maybe something after. Hey, are you paying attention? I am, but nothing's really happened yet, so I can talk at the same time. Looks like a bunch of friends in high school. Typical slice of life affair. I kinda grew out of this since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot. So, what should I expect from this? Is it going to be a plot? Well, obviously, you think I would enjoy something that didn't have a plot? I mean, well, I guess I know what you're saying. I actually think I'd like this book. I want to read it sometime. A lot of the beginning is about simple things, like there's a really funny chapter where they're obsessed with a guy at the ice cream shop. Oh. Wow. But that just helps you get to know the characters. And besides, it's so entertaining. But later on there's all kinds of drama. Like when they get into their backstories, and when some of them, the romance starts to happen. That's really what makes it good. There are so many touching parts. Is that so? Sounds like you really know what you're talking about. Maybe I underestimated you. Hey, wait. What's that supposed to mean? What? Natsuki gives me a little shove. I just meant that I haven't yet seen you at your full power. Good save. This chapter seems like it's about baking. This is just a guess, but is there a lot of baking in this manga? I think that's why Natsuki probably likes it. I don't know. Well, Natsuki paused for a moment, as if she didn't want to admit something. Yeah. Why does that matter? It doesn't, I was just curious. Since you enjoy baking too, right? That's just a coincidence. I just happened to get into baking around the same time I got this manga. Like, I would never get into anything just because it's in a manga. I feel bad for anyone that impressionable. Definitely not a coincidence. I guess that explains Natsuki's interest in baking. Still, of all the hobbies to pick up for manga, that's definitely one of the better ones. Not to mention, she's really good at it, so who am I to judge? Oh, so cute! So cute. We read for a few more minutes. I've finished a couple chapters at this point. Are you sure this isn't boring for you? It's not. Even though you're just watching me read. Well, I'm fine with that. If you say so. I guess just friend sharing something you like with someone else. I always get excited for a coincidence any of my friends pick up Susan. 1 second, guys. I need to do something. Right back. I guess I'll do that later, so let's keep on going. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean? You don't? That's not, well, I wouldn't really know. What do you mean? Did you share your manga with your friends? Could you not rub it in? Jeez. Oh, sorry. Like, I could never get any of my friends to read this. They just think they just think manga is for kids. I can't even bring it up without them being all like, eh? You still haven't grown out of that yet? Makes me want to punch them in the face. Ugh, I know those kind of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge, much less friends who are also into it. I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitated toward other losers over time. Oh, you got Natsuki mad. That's probably hard for someone like you. Yeah, that's probably pretty accurate. Wait, which part? I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room. I don't even know how my dad would do if he found this. At least it's safe here in the club room. Except, Monica was kind of a jerk about it. I just can't win, can I? Well, it'll be paid off in the end, didn't I? I mean, here I am reading it. Well, it's not like that solves all of my problems. Maybe. But at least you're enjoying yourself, right? I'm gonna stop here, guys. So, yeah.